Oskaloosa Indians basketball is on the air, live on KBOE.
And all over the world at KBOEradio.com and the smartphone app.
Brought to you by Oskaloosa Vision Center, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Malcolm Lumber, Edward Jones Investments, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Pella Printing, Bank Iowa, Certified Pest Control, Hawkeye Real Estate, Mahaska Drug, Robert Auld Investments, Fred's Muffler Shop, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care Center, Lighton State Bank, The Rock Island Tap, Clow Valve Company, and Kelly Style Insurance. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford.
And now, live Oskaloosa basketball action on the No Coast Network.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. I'm Joe Lancello. Fairfield defeating the Oskaloosa Indians girls tonight by a score of 60-39. The Indians got off to a really good start. They led 10-4 at the quarter. They had given up the first basket of the first quarter and the last basket of the first quarter. But the Indians got points the rest of the way. Fairfield was having some trouble on turnovers, and the Indians were doing a nice job with offensive rebounds. But after that, it was all Fairfield. The Trojans outscoring Oskaloosa 23-3 in the second quarter and led 27-13 in the half. That was part of what would be a 25-0 run by Fairfield from the second quarter into the third. Fairfield kept up in the third quarter. Their lead then was 50-24. That ended up being their biggest lead of the night. Indians cut into it a little bit in the fourth quarter, and our final score was 60-39 in favor of Fairfield. The Trojans 2-0 on the season. Oskaloosa now 0-2 against a team ranked number 9 in the state in the preseason poll by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Running down the scoring tonight for Fairfield, Shaylin Drish with 4 two-pointers, 3 threes for a total of 17. Mallory Jones with 3 baskets, 3 of 3 at the line for 9. Destiny Gridley had 3 twos, 2 threes, and 2 of 2 at the line for 14. Mallory Jones had 3 baskets, 3 of 3 at the line for 9. All of those points coming in the second quarter. Kara Jeffrey had 3 baskets for 6. Ashley Bloomquist 2 of 4 at the line for 2. Blair Bowman a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Rachel Thomas a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Allison Rebling hit a 3-pointer for 3. Madison Kramer, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Derby Casca and Jillian Dunlap played, did not score. Fairfield unofficially with 19 turnovers and 32 rebounds. 19 on the offensive side. Free throw shooting. 17 tries for Fairfield, and they made 1, 2, 5. And they made 10. Fairfield 4 points in the first quarter, 23 in the second, 23 in the third, 10 in the fourth for a total of 60. For the Oskaloosa Indians, led by Keely Johnson off the bench, 4 baskets for 8 points. Jillian Jennings, 3 baskets, 1 of 4 at the line for 7. Lindsay Holmberg, 2 baskets, 2 of 2 at the line for 6. Macy Creer, a 3 and a 2 for 5 points. Marley Denberger, a basket and 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Amanda Fay, a basket, 1 of 5 at the line for 3. Ashley Drost, a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Emma Kelderman, a basket for 2. Aubrey Blanco, 2 of 2 at the line for 2. Ellie Henry played briefly, did not score. Indians 8 of 17 at the foul line. Turnovers a big difference, 27 against the Indians. And Oskaloosa unofficially with 34 rebounds, 14 on the offensive side. Oskaloosa by quarter, 10 in the first, 3 in the second, 11 in the third, 15 in the fourth, for their total of 39. Now the Oskaloosa girls have another tough one coming up Friday night when they face Grinnell, the team ranked number 4 in the preseason rankings by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. And then Saturday afternoon, Knoxville, which is ranked 13th, comes here to the Oskaloosa gym. So not an easy week for the Indians girls. We'll hear from Coach J.C. White at the halftime of the boys game. And speaking of that, we will start talking about that when we come back to Oskaloosa High School in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE and the No Coast Network.
Let's get ready for some football!
This is Wade Davidson, owner of the Rock Island Tap. We want you to come on down to the Tap starting Sunday, September 9th and watch your favorite NFL teams. We will be hosting NFL Sunday Ticket every Sunday from 11 to 11, and you can watch up to 5 games throughout the Tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We will have $6 Bloody Marys with a 6-ounce beer back, along with pizzas and other snacks. Don't forget NFL Sunday Ticket here at the Rock Island Tap.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
You built a castle so that the prince and princess can live happily ever after. You brought the sunshine to shine upon the whole family's future. But when the sun hides behind the clouds, State Farm can help. We put the life back in life insurance to protect your family's finances, not only in the future, but today.
Call your State Farm agent Kelly Style in Oskaloosa today.
Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the game of the week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore.
You've been listening to Oskaloosa Indians basketball.
Hello, my name is Craig Ford, and just over a year ago, I purchased the Ford dealership in Oskaloosa. We changed the name to Craig Ford, and we got to work making it better. In our first year, we have increased our sales by over 100%. We believe in both big discounts and exceptional service. Not just when you buy a vehicle, but the entire time you own your vehicle. Craig Ford is a great place to buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. Boys basketball on the horizon now in the next few minutes. And the opening game of the season for both Oskaloosa and Fairfield. I'm Joe Lancello, and the Indians, of course, coming off a season where they finished state runners-up. They lose 3 starters from that team, but the 2 they have coming back, definitely big ones when we're talking about Cole Henry at 6'10", who's already committed to play at Northern Iowa next year, and Xavier Foster, who now measures at 7 feet tall, the junior. After 2 seasons, he already has Oskaloosa's career record for block shots. And that record is only going to get further and further out of reach. So that means the Indians, with 3 new starters, or actually two new starters. They left out Ryan Yates. who averaged 6 points a game last season, shot 43% from three-point range. He's a 6'5 senior. He will join Henry and Foster in the starting lineup. The new the new starters will be junior Tyler Miller. He stands 5'9", and Noah Van Veldhuizen, who is a 6'2 junior. You may have heard last week during the girls basketball broadcast, boys basketball coach Ryan Parker was here, and he talked about the great job that Miller and Van Veldhuizen did on the Indians junior varsity last year, and that they've earned their chances to be in the starting lineup at the start of the season. The rest of the Indians roster includes some returners from last year. Isaac Schultz is a 6'2 junior. Jackson Blythe, a 5'10 senior. Austin Hefner, a 5'10 senior. Colton Butler, a 6'4 junior. And Tucker Irwin, a 6'7 senior, who will certainly add some considerable size under the basket. Tucker, by the way, named second team for the Class 3A All-State football team, courtesy of the Iowa Sports Writers. And Cole Henry got third team All-State honors from the same group for his play at quarterback. And Tyler Miller was recognized there as well for his work as a receiver. Now the starting lineup for the Fairfield Trojans, who were 14-9 a year ago. And they will have an all-senior starting lineup. And it's a pretty flexible group according to their coach Mick Flattery as far as who plays what position. Cole Engel is a 6'2 senior. Carson Quile is a 6'3 senior. He averaged 9.7 points and 7.3 rebounds last season for the Trojans. He also was a 40% shooter from three-point range. Colin Breen is a 6'4 senior. He averaged just over 8 points a game. Austin Simpson, 6'4" and a senior. He averaged over 11 points and 8 rebounds last year. And also rounding out the Fairfield 5 is Tristan Waugh, a 6'2 senior. A very strong kid. If you remember him from Fairfield's football team, they gave Oskaloosa quite a battle in Fairfield, especially when giving the Indians fits when Waugh would take a direct snap out of a Wildcat-type formation. Well over 200 pounds, very punishing running back, and we'll see how much of that he uses or is able to use his size as a rebounding force. Last year, Waugh averaged 9 points a game. And actually, just last weekend, he played in the Iowa-Nebraska football all-star game. And I have to say that was a well-deserved honor going by his work on the football field. So Fairfield with Engel, Quile, Breen, Simpson, and Waugh, their starting lineup. Oskaloosa with Tyler Miller, Ryan Yates, Noah Van Veldhuizen, Xavier Foster, and Cole Henry. Fairfield will be wearing black outfits with orange numbers, trimmed in orange and white and orange, I should say. And the Indians in white shirts, silver numbers, trimmed in maroon. And we'll take a quick 2-minute break and have the opening tip, Oskaloosa and Fairfield on KBOE and the No Coast Network.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves in being your local lumberyard. We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years. You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Amber Coffee.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Indians fans getting pretty fired up, the student section especially. Indians will go from left to right in the first half. Xavier Foster will jump center for the Indians at 7 foot. Carson Crowell at 6'3" will jump for Fairfield. Boys basketball season is underway, and the tip controlled by the Indians. Tyler Miller raises the right fist as he dribbles with the left hand. Off for Henry, left wing. They clear out room underneath. Cole, left hand dribble to the top of the key. Now with the right hand. Switches over. Drives into the lane. Shot does not go. Rebound. Foster put back up. No. And the rebound for Fairfield. As they go from right to left. 3 on the way from the left is good by Carson Cryle. And it's Fairfield off to a 3-0 start. 35 seconds into the game. Miller for Yates. Left wing on top for Foster. X with a 3. Off the bracket, doesn't go. And Simpson the rebound. Boy, Simpson's so big, so bulky, he looks like he got lost from the wrestling squad. Simpson from the right corner gives on top for Wah. Wah dribbling the free throw lane. A 3 on top is good by Austin Simpson. 6-0 Fairfield, just over a minute into the game on a couple of threes. Fairfield playing man-to-man defensively. Yates from the left sideline to the top of the key. For Henry out high, back to the basket. Gives for Tyler Miller on the top. Cole Henry, high left, guarded by Wah. Henry in the lane, pull up, left hand floater, doesn't go. Rebound Simpson. Indians 0 for their first 3 trips. Simpson on the top. Bounce pass right corner, Breen. Breen guarded by Yates. Swing it back to the top for Quile. Simpson left wing, lost the handle on the ball. We got a reach-in foul called on one of the Indians. First foul of the season with 5:57 to go in the first. Foul is on Van Veldhuizen, his first. Fairfield on the inbound, baseline left. As they attack the basket to our left. Deep inbound, caught by Simpson, top of the key. Simpson looks, gives back for Wah. Cryle on the far side, spin move in the lane. Foster got a piece of it. And the ball will go out of bounds to the far sideline. And it will be Oscar. Well, whose ball will it be? The official was pointing to the right, but it's Fairfield who's going to inbound it. 5:44 to go in the quarter. Cryle on the inbound. Lobs it between the circles for Simpson. Simpson tripped up by Foster. Xavier's first foul, second on the Indians. This is Oskaloosa basketball on KBOE-FM in Oskaloosa. Joe Lancello with you. First quarter just underway in the boys' game with Fairfield, and Fairfield up 6-0 on a couple of threes. Breen backpedals between the circles. Left-hand dribble around a Simpson screen. Gives it off for Waugh, left wing. Back on top for Breen. Trying to work his way into the lane. Got a 6-footer up. Shot may have been deflected. And Henry comes down with it. Cole into the front court. 3 on the way from Yates. Around, out, no. Crowell the rebound. Indians still looking for their first bucket. Driving in the lane, ball bobbled by Waugh. Gets it back off for Simpson on the top. Waugh left corner. Waugh driving on Henry, spinning in the lane. Overshot the basket, and Foster the rebound. 3 minutes play in the first quarter. Foster got the ball in the lane, lost the handle on it. And here comes Fairfield the other way. Breen driving the right, dumps it down low for Waugh to score. 8-0 Fairfield. Waugh's first basket. 4:40 to go in the quarter. Yates on the left wing. Henry left block. Dumps it off for Miller to drive. Top it out right baseline jumper. Good by Noah Van Veldhuizen. 15-footer gets the Indians on the board, trailing 8-2 with 4:20 to go in the first. Hash mark far side, Crowell. Now Simpson on the top, gives for Engel. Now Breen to run things at the top of the key. Guarded by Yates. Engel high on the left around a Simpson screen. Gives it off far side. Breen, a 3 on the right is good. Breen with his first three of the game. 11-2 in favor of Fairfield. They've led throughout this opening quarter, which has 3:40 to play. Henry around a Foster screen to the right. For Van Veldhuizen, right baseline. Off for Henry, bend of the arc to the right. Foster, right block, triple team. Gets a dribble into the lane, shot off the glass and in. X with his first basket. 11-4 Indians trail with 3:20 to go in the quarter. Breen into the front court, far side for Engel. Now they swing it on top for Crowell. Simpson at the bend of the arc on the left. Pass almost broken up. Fairfield get it back with Simpson. He'll shovel it back for Crowell. Long 3 on the left doesn't go. Foster the rebound. Foster brings it up court for Miller, left wing driving. Stopped at the block. Back for Foster, left coffin corner. 3 on the way. Doesn't go. Rebound tipped and controlled by Waugh. 2:45 to go in the quarter. Breen with the basketball into the free throw circle. Drops it back for Waugh. Now Simpson a 3 high right. Off the bracket, no good. Cole Henry the rebound. 2:30 to go in the quarter. Henry moseying with the basketball across the front court. Gives it to Tyler Miller. Has a long look. Gives for Henry at bend of the arc on the right. Whistle and a pushing foul on Fairfield as Ryan Yates got the pass. Crowell with the foul, his first. That's the first on Fairfield. Substitutions, Drew Martin, a 6'1 junior, in for Fairfield to replace Engel. Van Veldhuizen checks out and is replaced by Isaac Schultz, a 6'2 junior. Into the lane for Foster in the first jam of the year. Foster with 4. The Indians trail 11-6 as we near the 2-minute mark in the opening quarter. Simpson outside the arc on the left. Simpson driving into the lane. Ball knocked away and a reach-in foul going to be called on either Schultz or Foster. On Foster, that's his second of the third team foul on the Indians. Fairfield on the inbound baseline left as they attack the basket to our left. Comes in for Breen on the left side. Breen on the dribble, shovels on top for Simpson. Now Waugh outside the arc on the right. Entry pass in the block for Crowell driving. We got a foul. Foul is on Schultz. That's his first. 4 on the Indians. Was it a shooting foul or not a shooting foul? Nope, just a regular inbound. Martin on the inbound baseline left with 1:43 to go in the quarter. Breen taking his time on the dribble, gives for Simpson outside the arc on the right. Shovels back for Martin. Now for Crowell on the right. Right block. Breen trying to work his way in. No good. Rebound. Henry. Long ball ahead of the crowd for Schultz to lay it up and in. Isaac's first bucket, 11-8. Cole Henry, just like in football. Long pass for a score. Simpson top of the arc with just over a minute to go. Here's a Waugh three from the right. That's no good. Henry another rebound. Cole quickly into the front court. Leads it for Xavier Foster, who missed the jam. And Martin the rebound. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Driving is Breen. Missed the shot. Foster challenged, and Xavier will be called for his third foul, I believe. Check that. That's on Ryan Yates. His first. 5 team fouls against the Indians. So with 45.2 seconds to go in the quarter, Colin Breen will shoot 2. First free throws for Fairfield tonight. Indians open their conference season Friday night at Grinnell. We'll have that here on KBOE. 6:15 for the girls game, 7:45 for the boys, and pregame coverage starting at 6. Cole Engel back into the Fairfield lineup, replacing Cryle, as Breen makes the first of 2 free throws. And into the game for Oskaloosa is Colton Butler, a 6'4 junior. Second free throw by Breen up and in. Got them both. 13-8 Oskaloosa trail with 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Yates between the circles. Schultz on the right wing. Entry pass knocked away. And controlled by Engel. Second Oskaloosa turnover. Simpson on the top. Long Breen threatening a long 3 from the right. Driving and a foul. Isaac Schultz commits the foul. That's his second. That's now 6 on the Indians. So Fairfield will have the bonus for the whole second quarter on the next Oskaloosa foul. Carson Crowell makes the first of 2 free throws. And it's a 14-8 Oskaloosa lead. It's a 14-8 Fairfield lead, excuse me. Crowell with 4 points. Second free throw is short. And Veldhuis on the rebound. Yates across midcourt, drops it back for Tyler Miller. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Lob intended for Henry down low, ball poked loose. Fairfield has on the takeaway. Midcourt 3 is blocked by Henry, but there's still 0.4 of a second to play. So Fairfield will inbound it at the hash mark on the near side. Breen, or check that crowd on the inbound. Breen with the 3. Oh, just off the rim, no. After 1, Fairfield 14, Oskaloosa 8. Second quarter in a minute on KBOE and the No Coast Network.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Our Craig Ford keys of the game brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. Don't make the big guys do all of it. And also, the Indians got to try to avoid foul trouble. So far, Schultz and Foster with 2 first-quarter fouls. And Xavier is on the bench as we start the second quarter. Fairfield with the ball, leading the Indians 14-8. They have never trailed, and they've led by as many as 9. Breen driving right side, gives it for Engel from the right corner. He'll dribble out and give to Tristan Waugh between the circles. Waugh for Breen, high left. Back for Engel. Engel driving the lane, kicks back for Quayle. Now Breen near the left corner. They'll swing it back out for Waugh. Long cross-court pass to the near side. Fairfield doing a good job of just possessing. Finding a way open now. A shot by Engel close is no good. Got his own rebound and put it up and in. Cole Engel's first basket, 16-8 Fairfield. 1 minute played in quarter number 2. Opening game of the season for both Oskaloosa and Fairfield. Yates on top, lob down low for Henry. Triple team to the left block, and he scores anyway. That's Cole's first basket of the season. Indians down 16-10 with 6:48 to go in the half. Quayle on top for Drew Martin to the far side. Now for Waugh on top for Breen, driving the lane. Shot doesn't go. Rebound tipped around, controlled by the Indians. Yates got it to Henry. Cole in the front court, left wing, double team. Off, Yates, 3 on the way, off the rim, doesn't go. Rebound juggled, tied up. Engel comes away with it for Fairfield. I think he had one of his own teammates he was battling for it with. Engel for Breen on the right. Right corner, Waugh. Guarded by Van Veldhuizen. Waugh driving the baseline and scoring. Tristan Waugh with 4, 18-10 Fairfield. Under 6 minutes to go in the half. Tyler Miller in the front court as Indians go from left to right. Yates on top, looking inside for Schultz, left wing. Yates a long 3 off the top, doesn't go. And Engel the rebound. Long ball in the front court for Waugh, left open with a 3, and he hit it. Waugh with 7. That's the 4th 3 of the game for Fairfield so far. And Oskaloosa take a timeout. 5:26 to go in the half. Fairfield 21, Oskaloosa 10. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Indians down by 11, their biggest gap of the night. We've got 5:20 to go to halftime. Yates into the front court for Schultz on the left wing. On top for Xavier Foster, who's back in for Oskaloosa. Yates outside the arc on the left. Henry behind the back, no-look pass for Foster. Missed the lay-in. And Fairfield the rebound. Engel right corner on top for Kreil driving in. Came in for Simpson back in the ball game in the left block, and he traveled. That's the first turnover on Fairfield. Oskaloosa's turned it over 3 times so far in the half. No defensive pressure from Fairfield as Oskaloosa inbound length of the floor. Yates brings it across for Henry. Back to the basket outside the 3-point line. Long pass right corner Schultz. Lob down low intended for Foster. He's quadruple teamed. Wide open 3 on the left. Bingo for Ryan Yates. First 3 of the season for the Indians and the first 3 of the night for Yates. 21-13 Indians trail. Here's a 3 the other way. Around and out by Kreil. And Yates the rebound. Indians down 21-13. 3 on the left, around and out. Van Veldhuizen with that shot. And Breen comes back the other way for Fairfield. Simpson back in the game. Top of the key. Gives it off for Breen, who'll dribble to the top. Breen for Kreil right wing. Trying to make a spin move. Gives it back off for Martin. Right wing, a 3 from the line. No good. Shot. Rebound Van Veldhuizen. Henry trying to go through 3 players and jam the ball. I don't care if it's the first game. That was a highlight. Indians trail 21-15 with 3.5 to go in the half. Breen out high. Simpson from the left, driving into the lane, through 2 players. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Engel underneath, put back no. Rebound off a Fairfield hand, and the ball goes to Oskaloosa. With 3:11 to go in the half. Number 20, Mark Gears, a 6-foot senior in the game for the first time for Fairfield, as Breen checks out. Yates into the front court, far side. Will shoot a 3. Bingo! Yates with a couple of bombs and a short timeout for Fairfield. 2:57 to go in the half. And Fairfield's lead is cut to 21-18. The Indians on an 8-0 run. Yates with 2 threes for 6. Foster with 4. Van Veldhuizen, Henry, and Schultz 2 apiece for the Indians. For Fairfield, Breen with 5. Waugh with 7. Kreil with 4. Fairfield with 4 threes. Oskaloosa just finding their 3-point range now with Yates hitting a couple. Indians with Yates, Schultz, Foster, Henry, and Van Veldhuizen into the game. 2:57 to go in the half. Into the front court is Carson Kreil. Now for Deers. For Kreil on the far side. Simpson on the far sideline. Dribbles to the top. Gives for Engel. Now Deers between the circles. For Engel. Finds the cutter. Martin in the left block. Kicks it back out for Waugh on the left side. Waugh spin move to the block. Shot. Blocked, but a foul. And Waugh to the line to shoot 2. With 2:30 to go in the half. Noah Van Veldhuizen with the foul, his second. That's 17 fouls from Oskaloosa, but this was a shooting foul all the way. Waugh's first time at the free throw line tonight. First free throw in and out. Fairfield up 21-18 with 2:30 to go in the half. Indians, though, on an 8-0 run. Waugh's second free throw will break that string. Waugh with 1 of 2. 22-18 Fairfield. Yates into the front court of the far sideline. Around to Henry, screen to the top. Pick and roll, gives it for Henry down low. Foul. Just the second team foul on Fairfield. Foul is on Austin Simpson, his first. Colin Breen back into the game for Fairfield, replacing Drew Martin. Off the inbound. Schultz high left. Yates left corner. Into the left block. Henry double teamed. And a reach and foul. Carson Crow with the foul, his second, third on Fairfield. That gets Drew Martin quickly back into the game for Fairfield, and Crow a quick trip to the bench. 2:11 to go in the half. Inbound baseline, left of the lane. Gifford Henry tried a fancy behind the back pass, but there was nobody there in a white shirt. Fourth Oskaloosa turnover. Driving left side. Was layup blocked by Foster. X just adding to his record. Yates long three on the top. High off the bracket. No. Waugh the rebound. 1:48 to go in the half. Breen trying to slow down the pace between the circles. Waugh from the left, dribbling to the top. Hands back for Simpson. Simpson driving right of the lane. Shot didn't go. Rebound Yates. Long ball to the front court. Henry jams it. Cole with 4, both on dunks. 22-20 Indians within a bucket with 1:17 to play in the half. Breen for Engel on the far side. Simpson outside the arc on the right now. Waugh on the free throw circle. Gives for Breen on the left. Heel dribble to the top. Engel left side, now between the circles for Drew Martin. Simpson outside the arc on the right. Fairfield probably wouldn't mind holding on for the last shot. We've got 46 seconds to go in the half. Simpson at the top, gives off for Engel. 36 seconds to play in the half. Waugh driving the right side, stutter step, traveled. Tried to fake out the big men, but wound up faking out himself. Second turnover against Fairfield. Indians with a chance to tie or go ahead with 32.9 to go in the half. Tyler Miller back into the Indians lineup, replacing Isaac Schultz. So the Indians now their original starting 5. Miller, Yates, Van Veldhuizen, Foster, and Henry. Miller takes his time, bringing it up across midcourt. Now left wing Yates. Back for Miller with 17 seconds. Van Veldhuizen, the Indians kill a little time. Henry whips a pass. Yates right corner, 3 on the way, off the rim, no. Rebound Simpson. 3 seconds ago. Waugh, a 3 from the right, is good at the buzzer. Tristan Waugh with his second 3 of the half. And Fairfield will go into the locker room with a 25-20 lead over Oskaloosa. And we will be joined by girls basketball coach J.C. White in just a moment, but first we are going to have the Oskaloosa dance team. and the Oskaloosa High School dance team performing at halftime. Fairfield leading the Oskaloosa boys 25-20. We're going to rewind a little bit and go back to the girls' game now with Indians coach J.C. White. Thanks for coming up here. Fairfield was a team that is capable of forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's what they wound up doing tonight.
Yeah, first quarter, we came out and we executed our game plan really well. Second quarter, we kind of folded under some pressure. There were glimpses, though, of breaking the press consistently that we were lacking last year, so that was good to see against some of that pressure. Fairfield, they bring a lot of pressure. They bring it in different places. They show a lot of different looks, and a lot of our turnovers, I felt like, were just uncomposed after we broke the press. So that was exciting to see that we can break the press. Now it's just finishing that and taking care of the basketball in the half court.
Jillian Jennings had a nice game with 7 points and seemed like she had quite a few rebounds. Kaylee Johnson the same with another 8-point night, and again, plenty of boards.
Yeah, Jillian and Kaylee have really been stepping up. I talked to them about stepping up on playing that 6th and 7th man, and they really did that for us. Been role players and really doing what they're supposed to do. Kaylee's been one that has come off the bench and given us some crucial points, not necessarily a ton of points, but points at crucial times and stepping up and playing defense and getting some stops and making stuff happen. And Jillian Jennings is just a workhorse, and she'll come in and she'll do whatever you ask of her.
And Amanda Fay with a nice job, too, getting some more minutes compared to the opening game. And again, solid job defensively or with getting rebounds.
Yep, Amanda's the same way. She comes in and she does whatever she's asked. She's going to get a little more confident on the offensive end. Right now, she's strong. She can push anybody off the block. That's why she's so successful defensively, is because she's tough to move. And when she starts getting it figured out on the offensive end, we're going to be able to pound the ball inside to her and just get her the ball inside, and she'll gain some confidence on offense, because right now it's coming from just working hard and getting rebounds and some putbacks. And once we get that offensive end going for her, she's going to get some awesome looks.
Now you've got back-to-back games coming up. Friday night at Grinnell, Saturday afternoon here at home against Knoxville.
Yeah, we've got two tough teams. It's going to come down to who's going to be mentally tough. I know we've got some girls coming back that played Grinnell that have a little bone to pick with Grinnell, but I hope we come out and play hard. I think there's going to be some teams that will surprise with how hard we play, and it comes down to let's put it together for 4 quarters. We did it for 1.5, 2 quarters tonight, and there were glimpses in a couple of those quarters where maybe it wasn't the full quarter, but once we put 4 quarters together, we can be a tough basketball team.
Okay, we look forward to it. We'll see you Friday night.
Thank you.
That's J.C. White, coach of the Oskaloosa Indians girls, who lost to Fairfield 60-39 tonight. We will come back to Oskaloosa High School. We're at halftime of the boys' game with Fairfield leading Oskaloosa 25-20. We will come back in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa boys basketball on KBOE and the No Coast Network.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa. I'm Joe Lancello. Getting ready for the start of the second half. The boys basketball opener with Fairfield leading Oskaloosa 25-20. Fairfield jumped off to an 11-2 start thanks to a trio of three-point baskets. The Indians came back, and it was actually Fairfield leading at the quarter 14-8, I should say first. Fairfield led 21-10 in the second quarter, but then the Indians came back on an 8-0 run to get back into the ball game and got to within two, but then Tristan Waugh hit a three-pointer at the buzzer to give Fairfield their 5-point gap, 25-20. Waugh with 11 points to lead the Fairfield Trojans. 5 for Colin Breen, 4 for Carson Crowell, 3 for Austin Simpson, and 2 for Cole Engel. Oskaloosa led by Ryan Yates with 6 points and a couple of threes. Cole Henry has 6 on 3 baskets. Xavier Foster with 4, 2 each for Noah Van Veldhuizen and Isaac Schultz. The Indians have not been to the free throw line tonight. Fairfield has made 4 of 6. Turnovers, 4 against Oskaloosa, 2 against Fairfield. Unofficially, Oskaloosa with 13 rebounds, just 1 on the offensive side. Fairfield with 13 rebounds, 2 on the offensive side. Fairfield will start the third quarter the way they started the ball game with Cole Engel, Carson Crowell, Colin Breen, Austin Simpson, and Tristan Waugh. Oskaloosa with Noah Van Veldhuizen, Xavier Foster, Ryan Yates, Cole Henry, and Tyler Miller, their original starting 5. Yates brings the ball across midcourt as the Indians go from right to left in the home white with silver and maroon. Yates faked a 3. Foster right corner, faked a 3, driving, dumped down low for Henry to jam. Cole with 8, 25-22. Indians down 3. Breen into the front court. Fairfield from left to right in black with orange. Engel at the top, gives for Waugh. Now Crowell, bend of the arc on the right. On top for Breen, he'll drive to the basket, then backpedal, give it for Waugh on the left side. Bounce pass for Crowell on top. Engel on the left side. Now Simpson left block, guarded by Foster, tries to get by him, make a move, and he did and scored. Simpson with 5. 27-22 Fairfield, 1 minute played in the third quarter. Yates into the front court, around a Henry screen. Rhino backpedal off it, 3 on the way from the top. Long rebound comes to Waugh. Engel in the front court of the hash mark, dribbles to the top. Gives for Waugh, now left corner, Quail a 3. That's high off the rim. At the top of the backboard, they let it go. Foster with the rebound, and his long outlet pass is picked off. A 3 on top by Breen doesn't go. Ryan Yates the rebound. Long ball caught by Henry left wing. Shovels back for Tyler Miller, driving through the crowd and is fouled. And Tyler Miller to shoot 2. Colin Breen with the foul, his first on Fairfield in the second half. As far as individual goes, Cryle is the only Fairfield player with more than one foul. He has 2. Van Veldhuizen, Foster, and Schultz have 2 apiece for Oskaloosa. Tyler Miller missing the first free throw, the Indians' first free throw try of the season. They didn't get to the line in the first half. 6:14 to go, third quarter. Miller's second free throw around and out. Missed both. Cryle the rebound. Breen on the front court, far side. Quickly for Simpson, left wing. Driving in the lane. Stop. Foster in front of him. Shot up and in anyway. Simpson with 7. 29-22 Fairfield, under 6 to go in the third. Cole Henry high left. Van Veldhuizen setting a screen. Cole still with the basketball. Shovels a pass down low. Intended for Yates underneath. It hit the hand of Fairfield's Cryle and goes out of bounds. Indians inbound baseline left as they attack the basket to our left. Inbound Henry, back for Yates. Ryan drops back for Tyler Miller. Back for Yates out between the circles. Hands for Miller. Miller for Yates high on the left, looking. Miller left corner. Thought about the three, won't shoot it. For Yates now, Henry mid-post left. Cole facing a double team, shovels back for Foster. He'll shoot a 3. Around and out, battle for the rebound. Cryle takes it away. 5:13 to go in the third. And a drive and a Foster reject. Breen took a shot down low and X said no. Swinging around to the left side for Cryle. Now back to the right for Engel. Wah right corner. Bounce pass between the circles for Breen. Indians in a man. Defense. Wah for Simpson high left. Left corner, Breen dumps down low into deep. And Carson Cryle traveled. Third Fairfield turnover. 4:35 to go in the third. Indians down 29-22. They've trailed by as many as 11, and the Indians have not led tonight. Cole Henry way high right. Pass for Foster, double team to the block, and they call a held ball. And that will go to Fairfield on the arrow. Drew Martin checks in for Fairfield, replacing Tristan Waugh. Fairfield with the ball. Martin left wing for Simpson out between the circles. Simpson gives her Breen as we near the 4-minute mark in the third. Cryle double team, now pass from Martin, right block. Fall away doesn't go. Foster the rebound. Foster ahead for Yates on the far side. Ryan for Henry, back for Yates. Ryan thought about the long 3, will drive toward the lane. Kick out for Mill on the right. Henry thinking about the 3. He'll fire the 3 on the right. Short rebound, battle for, tied up. And on the held ball, Oskaloosa will keep it on the possession arrow. 3:37 to go in the third. Indians down by 7. Yates on the inbound for Henry. Now on top, Van Veldhuizen. Wide open 3 on the top. Bingo! Noah with 5. Indians within 4. 29-25 with under 3.5 to go in the third. Simpson left wing guarded by Foster. Swing it high right for Martin. Into the right block for Engel, and a foul. Before Engel could really do anything with the ball. Taylor Miller commits the foul for Oskaloosa, his first. First team foul, the Indians in the second half. And a short timeout taken by Oskaloosa with 3:12 to go in the third, and the Indians trailing 29-25. Earlier tonight, in the girls' game, it was Fairfield over Oskaloosa, 60-39. Don't forget, both Oskaloosa teams in action Friday night at Grinnell. We'll have them both on KBOE for you. Coverage starts at 6, girls' game at 6:15, boys' game approximately 7:45. Then the Indian girls will be here at home Saturday afternoon, taking on Knoxville. That will have a 3:30 tip-off. Both those games on KBOE. Waugh's entry pass intended for somebody who didn't cut for the basketball. Foster reached out to tip it away, and he tipped it out of bounds. And the officials had a brief disagreement on who touched the ball last, but it will be Fairfield ball. Off the inbound baseline left. Breen shovels it on top for Simpson, driving on Foster. Simpson tried to pull up in front of Henry and traveled. Fourth Fairfield turnover. Long ball, too long for Van Veldhuizen. It seemed like Fairfield was a little sleepy on defense, but the Indians instead commit their 7th turnover. Fairfield ball with 2:54 to go in the third. Fairfield leading 29-25. They have led throughout. Simpson at the top. Staggers the dribble, now kicks it on the right wing for Martin. Gives back for Cullen Breen. Breen around a screen to the far side, driving, shot off the glass, off the rim, no. Rebound off a Fairfield player, and the Indians will have it with 2:27 to go in the third. Engel in, Cryle out for Fairfield. That's the big thing Coach Mick Flattery wants to do, is make sure that he is able to keep guys fresh. Henry out high, back to the basket on the left side. Spin move, shovels it across to the far side. Miller gets it, Foster into the lane. Floater is short. Henry the rebound. Floater doesn't go, in a foul. Cole to the line with 2:06 to go in the third. Drew Martin commits the foul for Fairfield, his first, second team foul. Cole Henry with 8 on the night. His first free throw tries of the year. First free throw short. Indians 0 for 3 at the stripe tonight. Henry can cut the gap to 3 with this free throw, and does. Cole with 1 of 2 with that trip, 9 points on the night. Indians down 29-26 as we near the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Simpson driving the lane, trying to move on Foster. X wants the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Fairfield. With 1:56 to go. Engel on the inbound baseline right. Looking, finds Martin left wing near the sideline. Simpson at the three-point line on the left. Now Breen on top. Breen into the lane. Simpson right corner 3, doesn't go. Foster the rebound. Foster ahead for Henry, driving, fouled by Simpson, but he scores! Henry with a chance at a three-point play with 1:38 to go in the third. And that free throw would tie the game. Simpson commits the foul, his second, third team foul against Fairfield. For Oskaloosa, Isaac Schultz in, Noah Van Veldhuizen out. Cole now with 11 points. 1 of 2 at the line a moment ago. Free throw in and out. Rebound Waugh. And the Indians still down by a point with 1.5 to play in the third. Breen high right. Martin dribbling into the lane. Back for Waugh now. Engel between the circles, guarded by Tyler Miller. Ball came from Martin on the left wing. Ball was almost tipped away. Engel gets it back for Fairfield. And we've got an offensive foul. Or do we? No. Check that. That was on Tyler Miller. It was a forearm on somebody. I thought it was Miller who was on the receiving end, but instead he was on the committing end. Tyler's second foul, second team foul on the Indians. Fairfield ball with 1:09 to go on the third. Leading by a point, 29-28. Simpson outside the arc on the left. Foster comes out to guard him. Now Waugh from the right side, dribbling to the top. To the left for Breen. Under a minute to play in the quarter. They're not going to go for the last shot, are they? Waugh between the circles. Then again, they had the last shot at the end of the second quarter, and it was a three by Waugh. Breen from the free throw line, shot good. Breen with 7, 31-28 Fairfield. 24 seconds to go in the quarter. Yates across midcourt, Moses to the near side. Henry and Foster both ready to set screens at the top of the key. Yates dribbles toward the screens. Ryan with a three on the way. Bingo! Ties the game at 31. And a long three by Fairfield draws air. For the first time tonight, we're tied. Fairfield 31, Oskaloosa 31. Fourth quarter in a minute on KBO.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flighton State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Let's get ready for some football!
This is Wade Davidson, owner of the Rock Island Tap. We want you to come on down to the Tap starting Sunday, September 9th and watch your favorite NFL teams. We will be hosting NFL Sunday Ticket every Sunday from 11 to 11, and you can watch up to 5 games throughout the Tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We will have $6 Bloody Marys with a 6-ounce beer back, along with pizzas and other snacks. Don't forget NFL Sunday Ticket here at the Rock Island Tap.
Back at Oskaloosa High School, Joe Lancella with you. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Oskaloosa and Fairfield tied at 31. The first time we have been tied. Fairfield has led coast to coast. Fairfield on the inbound to start quarter number 4. Breen between the circles as Fairfield go from left to right. Simpson right corner. Driving toward the lane. Long bounce pass on the far side for Breen. Breen yo-yoing the dribble. Pass broken up by Schultz, and it will be off while out of bounds. Fifth Fairfield turnover. Good work by Isaac Schultz to break up the pass and get the turnover. 7:38 to go in regulation. Oskaloosa with a chance for their first lead. Yates high on the near side. Double screen at the top. Yates instead will drive to the rack. Is fouled. Ryan Yates will shoot 2. Colin Breen commits the foul, his second for Fairfield. 4 fouls on the Trojans. Ryan Yates with 3 threes on the night, his first time at the free throw line. Free throw up and in. Oskaloosa now with their first lead, 32-31. With 7:27 to go in the fourth quarter. Yates free throw number 2 up and in. Got them both. 33-31 Indians. Now they could use a stop. Right corner Waugh driving the baseline. Will lay it up and off. And Henry the rebound. Cole long ball intended for Schultz. It was tipped away by Quile, and Quile still managed to spike it off Schultz out of bounds of the baseline. Good hustle by the senior Carson Quile. Fairfield ball, 7:07 to go in the fourth. Don't rule out overtime here, folks. An exciting way to open the season. Simpson on the top. Guarded by Foster, and a foul on Xavier. That is his third team foul. Foster, the first Oskaloosa player to get 3 fouls. Quile inbounding, hash mark on the far side with under 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Breen dribbling top of the key for Simpson, high left. Whistle, contact away from the ball. And this goes against Isaac Schultz. That is his third foul. 4 on the Indians in the half. Engel on the baseline inbound, baseline left. And he was going to take too long. And Fairfield coach Mick Flattery calls a short timeout. 6:48 to go in regulation. Indians in the lead, 33-31. Ryan Yates with 11, Cole Henry with 11 to lead the Indians scoring. For Fairfield, Waugh with 11. Simpson with 7. And Fairfield has basically used just 7 guys tonight, and one of those not very much. And that's exactly the way Oskaloosa has done things too. They've used just 7 guys, and one of those not very much. Fairfield on the inbound baseline left. Engel to throw it in. For Simpson, left coffin corner, guarded by Foster. Simpson on a drive in the lane, pulls up, lost the ball, and they call a held ball. And this gives the ball to Oskaloosa on the arrow. 6:42 to go, quarter number 4. Indians looking to add to a 2-point lead, the first lead they've had tonight. Miller in the front court. Yates left one of the hash mark, dribbling toward the top. Fairfield playing man-to-man. Yates driving in, pull up left wing, cut by Foster. Nice move with a bunny off the glass. Foster with 6, Yates with a nice assist, a 4-point Oski lead, 35-31. 6:14 to play. Here's Waugh driving the lane, that's broken up. And the Indians come back the other way. Schultz left wing, driving the lane, 8-footer around, no. Rebound tipped out, corralled by Quile. The far side for Breen into the front court. Breen for Quile, dumps off for Simpson to score a bunny. Simpson with 9, 35-33 Oski. 5:45 to play in the fourth quarter. Yates side to the near side. He'll shoot a 3 from there. In and out. Engel the rebound. 5.5 to play fourth quarter. Fairfield with a chance to tie or go ahead. Breen for Engel at the hash mark near side. Guarded by Miller. Gives for Waugh from the left. He'll drive in the lane. Dump it for Engel left baseline. Trying to drive in the block. Shot off the glass, off the rim, and it took its time dropping down. 35 all with just over 5 minutes to play. We come back the other way with a basket. (37-35). I didn't catch who got the basket. Here's Simpson going the other way to score. And we've got an official timeout. As that is Cole Henry a little bit slow getting up. But he is back on his feet now. Getting spoken to by the trainer, Coach Ryan Parker out to have a chat. Noah Van Veldhuizen back into the Oskaloosa lineup. as Henry gets a rare break. Now the officials want a towel to clear off the court. 4:51 to go, quarter number 4. Fairfield and Oskaloosa tied at 37. Fairfield led 14-8 at the quarter, 25-20 at the half. It was tied 31-all after 3 on a Ryan Yates shot just before the third quarter buzzer. The Indians have got ahead in this fourth quarter, but now we're tied again at 37. Tyler Miller in the front court. Yates left wing outside the arc. Foster on top. Finn Veldhuizen on the right. Schultz thought about a 3 on the top. Now for Miller. Foster left corner, 3 on the way. High off the rim, no. Battle for the rebound. Waugh controls it for Fairfield. Under 4.5 to play in the fourth. Cole Henry will check back in. Next whistle. Simpson for Breen, left wing, driving in. Foster blocks it. But a pushing foul is called first. The foul is on Foster, his 4th, and the 5th Oskaloosa team foul. Xavier talking to the official about it, but that's not going to change it, and Colin Breen will shoot 2 free throws for Fairfield with 4:17 to go in the fourth quarter. The game tied at 37. Breen is 2 of 2 at the line tonight. First free throw off the back iron, no good. Henry back in, Van Veldhuizen out. One more free throw for Colin Breen, trying to break a 37-all tie. Free throw up short, missed both. Foster the rebound. Indians with a chance to break the tie. Yates into the front court. Foster out high. Gives for Schultz in the right wing. Henry, right wing, outside the block, into the lane, dumps for Yates, now for Miller. 3 is short. Schultz runs down the rebound. Long 3 from Yates. Off the back rim, no. And the rebound, Breen. 3:40 to play in regulation, tied at 37. Breen thought about a long 3 from the left. Instead, he'll give it off. Engel now out on top. Breen to the far side, guarded by Yates. Waugh from the far side for Simpson. Back on the left for Quile. Right corner, Waugh, guarded by Henry. Waugh trying to make a move. Henry swept. Here's a Simpson 3 on the right. That is off the rim, and Henry corrals the rebound. 3:07 to play. Miller on the right, 3 on the way, off the rim, short. Waugh the rebound. Under 3 to play in a 37-hole game. The season is opening with drama tonight for the Oskaloosa and Fairfield boys. Waugh high right. For Breen, who'll dribble to the top. 2:38 to play, and now a back pedal, and they're going to say Breen carried the ball. 7th Fairfield turnover. Your basic unforced error. And the Indians will take a timeout. It's a short timeout, so we'll keep it here. 37-37 as far as fouls go. Oskaloosa has committed 5. Fairfield has committed 4. Individually, Foster has 4. He's still on the floor. Schultz has 3 for Oskaloosa. For Fairfield, no one with more than 2. So the bonus not imminent yet, but we've still got time. Oskaloosa 37, Fairfield 37. This is Oskaloosa Boys basketball on KBOE FM in Oskaloosa. Joe Lancello with you from Oskaloosa High School. Miller into the front court down the far side. Kicks it back for Yates. That's his range, but instead he'll dribble out to the near side and they'll try something else. Yates has a Henry screen. Once they give it off for Tyler Miller. 3 on the way in the left. That doesn't go. Rebound. Henry lobs down low for Foster to score. Foster makes it 39-37. Xavier with 8. Just over 2 minutes to go in regulation. Breen double team briefly on the far side. Crowell will drive in, dump it for Engel in the lane for Simpson, left wing. Waugh, a 3 from the right, that's good. Waugh's third bomb of the night. And Fairfield back in front, 40-39. Just over a minute and a half to go in regulation. Miller driving, but Oskaloosa take a timeout. Minute 32 to go in the fourth. Fairfield 40, Oskaloosa 39. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Let's get ready for some football!
This is Wade Davidson, owner of the Rock Island Tap. We want you to come on down to the Tap starting Sunday, September 9th and watch your favorite NFL teams. We will be hosting NFL Sunday Ticket every Sunday from 11 to 11, and you can watch up to 5 games throughout the Tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We will have $6 Bloody Marys with a 6-ounce beer back, along with pizzas and other snacks. Don't forget NFL Sunday Ticket here at the Rock Island Tap.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
Indians with just 1 timeout remaining now. Fairfield with 3 left. Indians with the ball. 1:30 to go in regulation, trailing by a point, 40-39. Yates between the circles. Gives it back for Tyler Miller. Miller guarded closely by Breen. Miller driving right side, ball poked away, and Breen with a takeaway. But he had a foot over the baseline. Indians will keep the ball with a minute 8, make that a minute 16 to go. Schultz checks out. Van Veldhuizen back in for the Indians. Yates on the inbound, baseline right. Lob into the right block for Foster. X driving, spinning, fall away, good! 41-40, Indians with the lead, just over a minute to go in regulation. Now the defense has to step up. Breen far side, on top for Quell. Simpson outside the arc on the right. He's not afraid to shoot from there. He will give it off and swing it off for Waugh on the left wing. On top Simpson, timeout Fairfield. .47 seconds to go in the fourth. Indians 41, Fairfield 40. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
You built a castle so that the prince and princess can live happily ever after. You brought the sunshine to shine upon the whole family's future. But when the sun hides behind the clouds, State Farm can help. We put the life back in life insurance to protect your family's finances, not only in the future, but today.
Call your State Farm agent Kelly Style in Oskaloosa today.
Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the Game of the Week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore.
Fairfield inbounding at midcourt near their own bench. 47.3 seconds to go in regulation. Fairfield down by a point, 41-40. They've also got the possession arrow in their favor if it comes to that. Breen out high, dribbling, now off the right corner angle. Waugh fake to three, still on the dribble, right of the lane, picked it up. Back for Breen with 35, into the lane. Breen shot, no! Schultz the rebound. And Yates will mosey across midcourt and will bring it across with 23 seconds. Fairfield almost forced a foul. Schultz for Yates high on the far side. Yates double team. Lob caught by Henry. Switches across the lane for Foster. And a foul with 10.4 to go. Simpson commits the foul, his third. Just the 5th team foul on Fairfield. A shooting foul for Foster, his first time at the line tonight. Xavier with 10 points. And his basket put the Indians in the lead. Free throw up, off the back, no good. 10.4 to go in regulation. Indians with a 1-point lead. Every little bit helps. Foster's second is up, around and in. 1 out of 2. 42-40 Oskaloosa, 9 seconds to play. Timeout Fairfield. 7.1 to go in regulation. We will keep things right here. It is a full timeout. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Oskaloosa in the lead, 42-40. Foster with a basket, and then to put the Indians in the lead, and then a free throw moments ago to stretch it to a 2-point lead. Foster with 11, Yates with 11, Henry with 11 to lead the Oskaloosa scoring. Fairfield with Engel, Waugh, Simpson, Breen, and Quile. All except Engel have made a 3 tonight for Fairfield. So they may be thinking that with 7 seconds to play. Engel on the inbound. Hash mark on the near side. Gives it for Breen. Breen driving on the right side with 4 on top for Waugh. Shot, Henry may have got a piece of it. It's an air ball, it's out of bounds, and this one belongs to the Indians. The Indians trailed most of the night, but came up clutch in the fourth quarter. Foster with a basket and also 1 of 2 at the line. And the Indians win it 42-40 to take their season opener. We'll come back to Oskaloosa High School and wrap things up in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Boys basketball on KBOE and the No Coast Network.
Hello, my name is Craig Ford, and just over a year ago, I purchased the Ford dealership in Oskaloosa. We changed the name to Craig Ford, and we got to work making it better. In our first year, we have increased our sales by over 100%. We believe in both big discounts and exceptional service. Not just when you buy a vehicle, but the entire time you own your vehicle. Craig Ford is a great place to buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves in being your local lumberyard. We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores, and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years. You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Amber Coffee.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. Joe Lancello with you as the Oskaloosa Indians boys open their season with a dramatic 42-40 victory over Fairfield in a game where the Indians trailed most of the night. They trailed 14-8 at the end of the first quarter, and in the second quarter they trailed 21-10. But the Indians would fight back, go off in an 8-0 run from that stage, and it was a three-pointer by Tristan Waugh of Fairfield at the halftime buzzer that gave Fairfield a 25-20 lead at the break. The Indians continue to chip away, and it was a Ryan Yates three near the end of the third quarter that tied the game at 31, the first time the game had been tied. And then we go into the fourth. The Indians would lead by a couple, and 2 would be their biggest margin all night. They were up 39-37 on a Xavier Foster basket. But then Tristan Waugh hit another three for Fairfield, one of 3 threes he had on the night, to put the Trojans on top 40-39. But then we would go into late stages of the game again. Foster would score another basket to put the Indians in front 41-40, and it turned out that was the game-winning basket. Foster would then add one of 2 free throws with 7 seconds to play. And Oskaloosa would hold on for a victory 42-40 in their season opener. To run down the scoring for Fairfield, Tristan Waugh with 3 threes, 2 twos, and 1 of 2 at the line for 14. Austin Simpson, 4 twos and a 3 for 11. Colin Breen, a 3, a 2, and 2 of 4 at the line for 7. Cole Engel, 2 baskets for 4. Carson Crowell, a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 4. Drew Martin and Mark Deere's play did not score. Fairfield, 4 of 8 at the free throw line. And in a game that close, those missed free throws do look big. Fairfield actually only had 2 free throw tries in the second half, and Colin Breen missed both of those. Fairfield unofficially with 8 turnovers, and they had 20 rebounds, 2 on the offensive side. Fairfield with 14 points in the first quarter, 11 in the second, 6 in the third, 9 in the fourth for their total of 40. For Oskaloosa, Xavier Foster with 5 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 11, and Foster with 7 of his 11 points in the fourth quarter. As the Indian players come back out on from the dressing room through a tunnel of students, apparently to get another ovation or something. Well, Foster with 11, Cole Henry with 5 baskets, 1 of 3 at the line for 11. Ryan Yates, 3 threes and 2 of 2 at the line for 11. Noah Van Veldhuizen, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Isaac Schultz, 2 baskets for 4. Tyler Miller, 0 for 2 at the line. He did not score. Colton Butler played briefly and did not score. Indians 4 of 9 at the free throw line, 44%. 9 turnovers against the Indians, and unofficially Oskaloosa with 25 rebounds, 4 on the offensive side. Oski with 8 points in the first quarter, 12 in the second, 11 in the third, 11 in the fourth, for their total of 42. And earlier tonight it was Fairfield beating the Oskaloosa girls 60-39. Up next for the Indians, a trip to Grinnell on Friday night. Our coverage will start at 6 o'clock on KBOE FM. Girls game at 6:15 with the boys to follow. And that is going to do it for us tonight on a hectic Friday night, first doubleheader of the year. Thanks very much to Brother Dave at Mission Control. Thanks to Titus Lutzring, our producer-director. Thanks also to Oskaloosa Video Production. Thanks to our sponsors. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here tonight. For boys basketball, it was Oskaloosa beating Fairfield 42-40. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Oskaloosa Indians basketball on KBOE. Brought to you by Oskaloosa Vision Center, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Malcolm Lumber, Edward Jones Investments, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Pella Printing, Bank Iowa, Certified Pest Control, Hawkeye Real Estate, Mahaska Drug, Robert Auld Investments, Fred's Muffler Shop, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care Center, Lighton State Bank, The Rock Island Tap, Clow Valve Company, and Kelly Style Insurance. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford. This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.